there's trouble, G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe, American hero. G.I. Joe is there.
Someone asked what my thoughts were on the upcoming G.I. Joe movie. I know G.I. Joe. I watched the cartoons, read the comics, had the toys, all that. When it was announced that a live-action film version was going to be made, my initial reaction was curiosity. I started to imagine how the characters would be interpreted into a live-action format. Would it be a gritty, entertaining adaptation? Something that would be a unique addition to the summer movie season? A film that would entertain longtime fans and recruit new ones? Or a typical generic Hollywood machine-made blockbuster that is only G.I. Joe in name and resembles nothing like the original idea longtime fans are familiar with? A film that is designed to dazzle young moviegoers with the latest CGI effects and sell all the merchandise that is going to come along with it. A long time ago, a friend told me about his Dennis Quaid theory. The theory being that any film that Dennis Quaid starred in would either be bad or a bomb. Admittedly, there are some instances in his resume where this theory doesn't work. However, looking over the choices in his career, the theory is more accurate than not. For a guy whose track record in films is kind of on the low end, I've always liked him, and always thought he should have had a bit more success and better quality to his films. But just for fun, let's apply this theory to this film. I think Dennis Quaid has a hit on his hands. It's almost preordained this flick will rake in some decent change and sell a lot of toys. You have a name brand everyone knows and a film with lots of explosions. Audiences usually show up to those. So that leaves us with the second alternative to the Dennis Quaid theory, that this film will be really bad. And that's my prediction. Of course, this isn't really a Dennis Quaid movie. He's the biggest name in it, but it's the G.I. Joe brand that's going to move tickets. It appears the filmmakers have decided to just make more of a fantastical, tacky sci-fi cartoon as opposed to a more military-type action flick. Considering the source material it's based on, I would have preferred to have seen something a bit more serious and militaristic, with a slight exaggerated edge. A Dirty Dozen with outrageous characters. This is looking to be more of a Batman and Robin than a Dark Knight. The trailer is filled with supposedly thrilling CGI sequences. I guess people still like this stuff and are amazed by it. It does little for me, though. When are they going to run out of landmarks to destroy? I mean, we've got to be getting close to the end of that, right? The announcement that this is from the director of The Mummy, I thought was pretty funny. I would have left that out and used that text to sell the G.I. Joe brand to the audience. But I guess knowing this came from the guy who did The Mummy gives you an indication of what to expect, whether you like it or not. It's better than them saying from the director of Van Helsing. Ray Park, a real-life martial arts expert, is playing Snake Eyes. He got to show some of his stuff in Phantom Menace and X-Men. I hope they give him an opportunity to do much more here. I mean, they hired this guy for his athletic ability. I hope they take advantage of it. Instead of showcasing CGI-created stunts like this for the character, let's see if they utilize his talents and bring some actual real filmed stunts that he's capable of doing. The rest of the group looks pretty interchangeable. The trailer doesn't indicate any of the unique qualities each one is bringing to the team. This accelerator suit thing looks silly and makes these guys look even more generic. I guess the popularity of superhero films right now seems to have seeped into this one. The whole suit thing looks like it should be more for Iron Man 2 than G.I. Joe. Sienna Miller looks hot sporting around in her tight Baroness outfit. She looks good, but that's really not a surprise. I was expecting her to. The underwater Cobra lair looks like it could be a promising hideout with some cool things to it. Sort of like an updated James Bond villain hideout. I thought the most thrilling part of the trailer was Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow fighting. Just two guys in costumes of the characters having a sword fight. Simple. From what I've seen, this film does not look very promising. Now, I can be completely off on this, and the film could be a fun surprise. But if I had to bet, I'd say it's not going to be. I think it will open big. They'll have the bragging rights for a week or two. It will rake in some dough, sell the toys up to Christmas time, and then release a sequel a couple years down the road, and people will be muttering, "I hope it's better than the first one." But hey, at least Dennis Quaid will have a new hit under his belt. Anyway, that was my reaction.